mic on stuff. Hello. Okay, the microphone is working. Well, here we are again in another just chatting stream. I'm actually here to explain that the streaming tonight has been canceled, unfortunately, for the simple fact that I'm just not feeling like myself tonight. I had a very exhausting and bad day, which kind of affected my mood. And if my mood is affected, then I'm not going to be able to give my, my all and be all smiles with everything tonight. Which kind of sucks because streaming is like literally the thing that I look forward to doing, which does put smiles on my face. But it's the day that I had was literally that bad, and to the point where I can't even enjoy the one thing that actually makes me happy. Other than that, I'm fine. I'm not sick or anything. I just had a bad day, and I was gonna skip stream tonight, but I didn't want to not go online and at least explain to you guys that I'm not gonna be online tonight. I feel bad when I just don't show up, especially when it's a day that you guys know and expect to see me. So I will make it a point that whenever there's no stream, to give you some sort of warning, because there's no way for me to tell you otherwise. I guess I could put, I don't know if there's like a stream canceled button thing. But the only thing I can think of is to, do the videos like this, just to give you guys an update as to why there's no stream. I think this is probably better, so that way it's more intimate and personal versus just posting a message online in hopes that you guys can see it. I like being personal, and the cat's in heat. I'm sorry, I can't help that. I like being personal with you guys because, like I said before in the past, and I've said it a bunch of times before, you guys are more than just quote unquote viewers to me. All of you, each and every one of you, are like, friends, family, people I care about to me, because of the impact that streaming has on my life. I feel like, those of you who come in every night or take time out of your day to see me, to say hi, to watch my streams, I feel like, when you all do this, it shows me that you really are caring and you really do like what I do, and you're invested in me as a person, as a streamer, and as entertainment all at once. So especially when you inquire about things like how I'm doing, how I'm feeling, and you really genuinely care. So it makes me feel like, I can tell you guys, on a personal level, I'm having a bad day, shit's going down, I feel more genuine, I feel more comfortable, I feel I feel more personal, when it comes to this. It's like writing a letter. I'd rather write it in my own hand versus typing it out, because when you type it out, it doesn't feel as genuine. It doesn't feel like you're talking to the person, because anybody can type it out and then sign a little squiggly line at the bottom and call it your signature. If when you're writing a letter and it's in your handwriting and you say personal things, you're going to make it personal, and it's just like that. But anyways, I figured you deserve more than just a "I'm not coming online, see you tomorrow" type message. I'm not going to tell you exactly the details of what happened with my day, but I feel like I do, since you guys are so invested in me. Even when things are going downhill, like the computer not working or the sound not working correctly, and I'm stressing out about it, when you're that invested and you're waiting patiently for me to start, it just feels like that you guys, but you deserve a little bit more than just a message to me. But to be brief, I'm feeling fine. I just had a bad day. I mean, to be brief, and again, I'm sorry, Gray is going to be in the background crying, and I can't stop her because she's in heat. But to be brief about what is going on, will you get out of here? Shoot. Always trying to include yourself. To be brief of what happened with my day. Well, yesterday my car broke down, and I'm a little nervous as to what's going to happen, because I had to drop it off, and I drove it in its condition all the way to the shop, and I was really nervous about that because the car was shaking, and I didn't know if I was going to lose a tire. It's really dangerous to drive a car when you don't know what's going on, and you can only drive literally 20 miles an hour from one town to another, like 4 or 5 towns in between. So I literally had to drive like 40 minutes, almost an hour, going 20 miles an hour to drop my car off at the shop. And that was scary, knowing it was not doing so good. But I made it in one piece. And then I had to take buses all the way back down, back home, which was very exhausting. Plus it was cold, wet, and raining, which doesn't feel good either in the middle of November. But I know I'll move on and stuff like that and get over it. But it's more along the lines of the people in my life that like putting me down. I have PTSD and social anxiety disorder. I don't really talk about my mental health issues because it's not something I know a lot of people don't want to hear, because they don't want to, come online and talk about or think about anything negative. I keep it to myself. Every so often I do tell people some things here and there, but I have some things about me that, I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. I have a really, 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 really shitty history. Horrible childhood. Not so great parents. And I don't let that define who I am. I chose to turn it into a strength and make the most of myself. I've discovered over the years that I can do many different things, and it may be result of, the type of life that I've lived when I was a child, and how I turned it into my strength, and, versus keep it as a weakness. But when you have people in your life who constantly take your positives or take your strengths and throw it in your face and pretty much tell you suck all the time, just because, and this is how I feel, I feel like they are jealous, because it always seems to be like those type of people that when they're on their high horse, they like to talk down on people and make themselves feel like they're better. But when they're on their down lows, you know, when they hit rock bottom, it always has to be about them type thing. And you're not allowed to feel bad about yourself or have a down day, because it's going to overshadow them. And so they just like to throw things in your face and, you know, stuff like that. So I just kind of got knocked, as much as I, you know, hold myself up, and thank you, Cyan. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. As much as I hold myself together and I keep myself going, you know, today I was already kind of feeling a little bad, because, you know, if I end up losing my car, that's pretty much what I have to bring myself to work and stuff like that. So it's gonna put a huge hinder on me. So I'm hoping that I get some good news tomorrow once everything's done and over with. Even though I'm still holding up some positivity into thinking it's just mild and I can fix it and not a big deal, I still, you know, feel a type of way. And then, you know, holiday seasons, I don't really get to spend it with people, you know, but like I said, I keep to myself. I find happiness and joy in the things I do, like little crafts here and there, and I keep myself busy, you know, and dealing with depression on top of that, you know, it's just, you know, I keep myself busy. I find other things to do to make myself happy and keep myself entertained and level-headed. I try to be like I said, I try not let anything like that hold me down and define me. I'm fine as long as I don't have to deal with, you know, other people, especially when they're out to get me on purpose. It's just 1 minute I'm thinking that this person is my friend and they're here for me and, you know, stuff like that, and then the next I'm being pretty much thrown under the bus because I didn't feel like, you know, entertaining them today, I should say. Usually I just kind of brush it off and, okay, whatever, I can do whatever, this, that, whatever. But after I lost a friend last year, a really, really close friend of mine, it just hasn't really been the same, because that person was the person that I went to when I felt bad, and we talked to each other when we felt bad, you know, and it was a great support system for me, and we loved each other, you know, like brother and sister and stuff like that. And I could vent to that person. And I'm not trying to, you know, be negative Nancy or vent or whatever. But on days like this, I used to be able to pick up the phone and call and just talk about anything other than that. But today, it was just a reminder that that person is gone. And it hurt. I'm not trying to cry right now, but like I said, it was just a really shitty day. And this one person just liked to, I don't know, it was just mean for no reason. So I decided to take a break tonight because I was not feeling like myself. And yeah, I felt like you guys deserved a little heads up, like instead of just me disappearing, you know. I try to make it like that for you guys, because I know you guys care about me, and when I disappear, I know some of you really, really get worried and concerned. I'm not going to be gone for days. It's just for tonight. But tonight I was really, really hurt, and when I finally felt better enough to come online, I was gonna come online and stream a little bit, but I was like, you know what, I should just leave a message and leave it at that. This was not meant to make you feel bad or, you know, stuff like that. I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm just feeling a little down today, and if I needed to take a break or whatever, this is the reason why. Because I can't be my normal self online if I'm not feeling good on the inside, you know? It's good to vent to people who actually are genuinely care. And I'm glad that you guys really care about me. It makes me feel good that you care about me. And I know people suck sometimes. But I try going, I don't know, I guess it's one of those things that people like to take advantage about me, because I do tend to go above and beyond and go out of my way a lot, especially to people who don't deserve it. But I also grew up with actually having absolutely nothing, and nobody, especially not a parent, that should have been there for me to be like that for me. And I figured if when it comes to people who don't have absolutely anybody that they could talk to, I always try to be that person for them. And yeah, it's just a lot going on. And I thank you guys so much for being wonderful to me. I really do. Yeah, I get that too. That's another reason why I try to be as real with with you guys as possible on when as a streamer, because I know a lot of streamers out there, they're fake and they do it for clout and attention and for views, and I am in no way like that at all. Like, I do this mostly for free. I don't care for views. I don't care if there's nobody watching. I don't care if there's 3 people watching, 10, 100, 0. Like, I just do this genuinely just because it makes me happy and I have fun with it. And if people watch, and if you guys care, it makes me feel great that you guys care. And if you guys make me feel like that, so like, you know, genuinely happy, like just for no reason at all, sometimes, like, I just feel like you deserve an explanation every once in a while, you know. And I'll share little bits about myself, so you guys can get to know me too. And I also know, because I'm in therapy, that whenever there's things like inside, you know, it's not bad to share little things here and there. I'm not going to dump my whole life on you guys. No, that's not good. But sharing little things here and there is a healthy way to do things, instead of keeping it all inside and, you know, self-destructing. So I'm grateful. I am. I'm truly grateful. And I appreciate you guys for listening. And I appreciate I appreciate that as well, Lou. I will do for sure. and I know, and anytime if I'm feeling like a type of way, I know I most likely have somebody to reach out to. You know. And I appreciate that you guys offer this to me as well. But yeah, so I wanted to drop this in here and explain why I appreciate both of you. I appreciate both of you, really, truly, honestly. That makes me feel so much better. At first I was feeling kind of stupid pumping. I don't. I'm stuttering. I felt kind of stupid coming on here, and I started just unloading a little bit, but now I feel a little better, and I'm not making a fool of myself. I'm glad you guys care. And yes, of course, you guys have followed me on my Instagram or my TikTok or my Twitter, and anywhere you guys are. If I want to talk about anything, I will totally reach out to you no matter what. So even Discord and stuff. But I appreciate it. For now, I'm gonna probably just go and relax a little bit. I feel a little better now. I just wanted to pop in and explain why I wasn't online tonight, so that way nobody's worried. And hopefully everything goes back to normal tomorrow, and I'll be my normal self again, and we'll get back to doing all these fun things. Just tonight I need a break. If I don't see you tomorrow, if it's me not being online or you guys doing your own lives and stuff, I hope to see you again soon. And hopefully you guys stay safe and keep cool and calm and collective, and stay awesome, just as awesome as you were in the beginning, and just as awesome as you are now. And moving on forward from now on. Thank you guys for listening. I appreciate you. I will see you next stream in a better light. Hope you have a beautiful night. I will totally rest for sure. Probably gonna watch something. Thank you guys. I'll see you next time.